Check this out. This is the Bugatti Bolide. It's a hyper racing car built for the racetrack, and it is unfortunately not road legal. However, there are always opportunities for people to convert this to a road going car. So let's have a closer look at it because this thing is absolutely insane. So if you understand aerodynamics, you can just look at this car and understand how it's designed. So it has a lot of crazy elements, which I'm surprised, which you don't really find on a road going car, but you have them on this. Um, I mean, it has the upward opening doors, basically butterfly doors, just like you have on a LaFerrari. You have a fully carbon fiber interiors. First time I'm seeing the interior. Uh, it's incredible. I don't know what those hoses do, but you have a lot of buttons on the center console. You have a very race oriented interior, so you have bucket seats which are designed to keep you in place when the car is going around corners. I've seen the prototype of the Bolide, but it's pretty much the same car with a few differences here and there. One of the most prominent difference is, of course, the wheels. The wheels are now, of course, more realistic, to say the least. So the engine bay is, of course, situated behind the cabin, and as you can see here, it's mostly covered, so you don't really see a lot of the engine. So the engine is the same as the Chiron's engine. It's the 8-liter quad turbocharged W16 engine, which makes around 1,600 horsepower. It was initially designed to have 1,850 horsepower, but for some reason they didn't give it that much power. But still, it is a very different car compared to the other Bugattis. Now, if you look at the rear wing here, you can see it has a lot of crazy design elements. Some of them you've already seen them on Formula One racing cars, just like these vertical wings and those small bladelets. Then you have these exposed wheels, unlike the prototype which had covered wheels. So the exposed wheels, of course, provide better ventilation for the brakes. Overall, the car from the production and the final version, from the prototype to the production version, is exactly the same. And if you come to the rears, you can see that pretty much the whole engine bay is left exposed. That's, of course, for maximum ventilation. And then you have a lot of blades of carbon fiber designed to channel air away from the engine bay. Then you have the diffuser here, which, of course, keeps the car more aerodynamic, channeling air from underneath the car. You have 4 exhaust pipes, and then you have the X-shaped taillights. Absolutely insane design elements. And then you have the Bugatti logo on the rear wing. So the rear wing is having a double blade, just like you have on, say, the McLaren P1, the McLaren Senna, and a couple of other cars also have this double bladed design, like the 911 GT3 RS. But this, oh my god, this wing is absolutely gorgeous. I love how it bends a little, just to match the body. Even the vertical wings, they also have a small vent in them for more, keeping the car more aerodynamic. And let's come to the driver's side. So inside the door, there's still a lot of plastic packing because this car just came out of the shipping crate, and in fact the crate is also here. So that's why you have so much of plastic covering, because this is a car that just came out of the crate, and you can see it still has a lot of plastic covering everywhere. So it's as new as it can get. Now, in the production version, you can see that a lot of the carbon fiber weave is there, and you also can see the radiators. You can see the Bugatti logo, the Bolide logo on the side door sill. Absolutely insane design elements everywhere. And then you have more vents here on the fender. Those are there to let the air out when the front wheels are spinning, just like you have on the AMG one. Of course, the AMG one has flaps which can open and close as needed, but other than that, this car is very, very aerodynamic. The only car I would say is more aerodynamic than this would be, again, from looks wise, would be maybe the Aston Martin Valkyrie. I've seen a few of those, and those are absolutely bonkers. I mean, it is a spaceship, and this is a fighter jet from Star Wars. It reminds me of the X-Fighter, the headlights and taillights, but even without the massive wings, this car is still unlike anything I've ever seen. So there's a lot of vents here. You can see those are there to let the air out, and all the air that goes in basically goes in through the front air intakes here. You can see the main grill here as well, and even here you can see there's a small blade that's and behind that you have the radiator. So all of this air that passes through the radiator helps keep the car cool. You can see that there's also an extra blade here that's to, of course, help channel more air towards the inner radiator that keeps the car cool. So the top speed or the 0 to 60 time, well, this hasn't been confirmed, but according to Bugatti, this car can do, I don't know, 500 kilometers per hour, which I know is a lot. Now, in terms of aerodynamics, sure, this car is very aerodynamic. However, there's of course always resistance. The tires there also have their limit of how much speed they can tolerate. Their rear wing also, while it creates downforce, also creates drag. So obviously, this car is not going to do that much. But still, it's not designed for top speed. It's designed for cornering, and it looks like it can corner very, very well. So like this car, I've seen a few racing cars, the Lamborghini Essenza CV12, the Ferrari FXXK Evo, the McLaren Senna GTR, P1 GTR, and then you have a couple of other Formula 1 racing cars as well. So if you want to check out those videos, you can find them on my channel, in fact, including other hypercars, supercars, Koenigseggs, Bugattis, all of them, Zenvos as well. But if you want to check out more Bugatti videos only, like say the Chiron, Sport Sport, Super Sport, the Devo, the EB110 or EB110, then you can just head down to the video description for names and links. Now only 40 of these cars have been made, and this has just arrived to Dubai. So this is the final production version. And again, it's not made for the road, so it's not road legal, but I think with a few modifications, I want to turn this car into a road legal car so badly. So let me know what you think of this car, because I love it. So it just came out of the crate, and I'm guessing either the battery's not working or there's not enough fuel to start the engine. For safety's sake, sometimes they keep very low fuel in cars that they're transporting. Probably that's the reason why they're not starting the engine. They're just pushing it along. So it was a very rare opportunity to see this car in real life, and I just had to show it to you. So let me know what you think about it, because I'm still shaken from this thing. I mean, it is absolutely insane. The closest car, I think, that comes close to this would be the Lamborghini Veneno. Uh, and of course, other racing cars that I've seen, they're nothing compared to this thing. So it is a very low car. In fact, if you look at the that Mercedes G behind it, that's of course the 4x4 version, so it's a little taller already than a normal G. So that's why it looks so big compared to the Bolide. The Bolide is very wide and very, very long, and price is around 4 million euros. So I don't think I will ever see one here again in Dubai, but you never know. Again, if I see one, I want it to be in a different color combination. Want to see how other colors look like on it, or maybe even an exposed carbon fiber body. I think that will also look amazing. So please let me know what you think about it, and if you happen to like and subscribe this video, I will be eternally grateful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Check this out. This is the Bugatti Bolide.